Who's here, Beardys? Beardys.
Beardys.
Edged out by Sandy Lake.
Give me the high sign when we're ready to go. Oh, I guess we are live here right now. We're going to wait here. A few people, I keep getting updates about crypto. We're getting our butts kicked today. But that's only one. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, you guys, we're live here, back here, ready for another high-paced action game here at the 2024 PAGC Rec Hockey Tournament. My name's Nathan Harris here. IOPS is my game, and live streaming is the name. Ooh, I like that one. But we're going to be watching Athabasca Islanders versus Beardys Blackhawks here. You guys just watched Laurent 89ers beat James Smith. Don't count out James Smith, man. A lot of speed, a lot of talent on that team. They could do the B-side climb. Anything can happen in Indian hockey. Anyway, we got the man, the myth, the legend, Cal Arkan here. He's going to be doing the fun stuff, entertaining the crowd. He's here. He was just at Kingsman all this time, and now he's here. And then he's going to be at Art Hauser.
Next couple of days, Art Hauser. Thanks, Nathan. Crazy Legs here. Happy to be back with Prince Albert Grand Council. Northern Cup is what they used to call it here. They're one of two tournaments they have, including, of course, the big Senators Cup, which will be coming following this big tournament. So we're glad, and thanking all the staff that are behind the scenes. Robin Dorian, of course, at the helm. And I know a lot of good games at the Kinsman Arena today. And a big game that just happened just now, Nathan, was Beardys and Sandy Lake. And it was right to the wire, right to overtime. And, of course, Sandy Lake edging them out. Them playing back-to-back, so they're all coming dressed right from the rink, right to here. So that's what's kind of holding things up. We're ready to go on the ice. The officials are ready, and just give them a chance to kind of get their bearings. We might fall a little bit behind, but that's the way she goes. Of course, the Raider game on here today and kind of move things around with the Kinsman and Buckland. But tomorrow, everything will be at the Art Hauser, and Championship Sunday, of course, at the Art Hauser as well.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. We actually, Willie Styles playing here at Athabasca, I just found out. So we'll see if he can get on the ice here, do an interview. We decided to go live. I didn't know that Beardys was actually traveling from here. That's news to me. But yeah, we did have games at the Kingsman here, and then obviously IOPS would share. We decided to set up here because it's such a hassle to install and uninstall the equipment. So we just got here. Robin got us a nice setup up there. We do have one of the Athabasca players. No, that's
James Smith
players here. I guess they might be playing here. I don't have the schedule.
Close game. Another close game that happened this morning was Athabasca, and Willis was in net. And last moments in the game, they pulled Willis, and which I thought they should have called a timeout, but they did have them on the ropes, and that's the way it goes, in this kind of hockey, game time decisions. And looks like we got the new DJ of the Prince Albert Grand Council, DJ Sizzle. Morin Arkan is making his way across the ice. We'll be set up over there. He'll be doing the he'll be doing the music, DJ Sizzle. And not to mention, DJ Sizzle, I brought you a crisp meat burrito from Taco Time, your favorite.
And I was calling because I was trying to get you to bring the staff here. Food, we're live here. DJ Sizzle here. You want to introduce?
Yeah. Dean Arkan, DJ Sizzle.
You're not playing this week, obviously?
No, not playing this weekend. Just focusing on keeping the vibes up here at the tourney. So should be a good one.
Yeah, they just got the DJ booth there, actually, ready to rock and roll. But that's a big part of it. Music, you need it to get the boys hyped up at the beginning. Obviously, 3-4 players. I retired a lot longer before you guys. I don't think you were even born when I retired. But what music are we looking forward to from DJ Sizzle?
All kind of music. Whatever will pump up the boys, I guess. We're gonna hear a lot of good bangers this weekend. A lot of bops.
A lot of bops there. You heard from the young guy.
A good way to keep it into perspective, you heard of DJ XL, but that's nothing compared to DJ Sizz.
The Sizzler here, going to be doing the music here. Cal's younger spawn here. Awesome power singer. Also followed his old man into the reffing game. Good hockey player.
Living the reffing dream on his off time. DJ Sizzle helps out the kids out in the Big River First Nation. Very proud of him.
Yes, right on. So we're just waiting here for Athabasca to show up, and Beardy is obviously coming along here as they came from Kingsman Arena. Cal's going to be entertaining the crowd. I love the get up, man. Me and him are Calgary Flames. We had his brother, Corey Arcan, obviously watching here, was chiming in about the 9-game win streak the Oilers on. No one really cares, honestly. This is the team we are going to focus on. Obviously, we got the Flaming C here. Calgary Flames, number one in your hearts all the time, you guys. 2 Flames fans here. The IOPS here. We got a young gentleman here. I'm going to interview. If we get the camera over here real quick. Here, what's your name, sir?
George Gamble.
George Gamble. Which team are you for?
Beardys Blackhawks.
So all you guys came here. Tell us about the last game here that you guys played. Cal was there. He said it was a kind of a good game.
It was a close game. We were back and forth, and we lost by one point there, 5-4. So,
and now the boys are coming over here to play
right away. Yeah, we're gonna be playing right away.
Yeah. So you're the trainer for the boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how long you been a trainer for Beardys?
For about 2 years, sir.
Yeah. So I was talking about trainers because when we were live streaming the James Smith tournament, we did actually have another gentleman. I forget his name though, but he started doing the upcoming thing. He's kind of followed Sappy around and, learned from him. And I was saying, man, that's a big thing now because, it used to be just rec tourneys, whatever, beer league kind of stuff. Now it's being taken really serious because there's big money to be won. A lot of the boys, they're going to bed, before the night when they're playing games in the morning. Could you tell me the important role of a trainer?
You have to keep up with the boys and make sure they're well taken care of. And they have their fluids in them and they're okay after that.
Right on. So you're looking forward to this game, obviously. There's Cal getting ready here. All right. We were wishing that Mike was actually over here because then Cal could be heard online and stuff. You obviously know Cal Arcan.
Yeah, I knew him a long time on the power trail and the hockey trail. So,
well, nice meeting you, man, and good luck to your boys. Yeah. And I'm gonna walk over here. Yeah. And we're gonna maybe interview some fans. You guys won't be able to see because they're just sitting right here. Maybe I can try to get one of them over here. But you guys share this wherever you're watching from. Share it. And I was watching the last video. I was screaming in the thing. Oh, here comes Athabasca. I'm gonna try to get a couple of interviews actually. Or is this Beardys? Is this Athabasca? They've already claimed the spot here. Beardys is saying you guys are on the wrong side. We're going to get a quick interview. You want to do a quick interview? Yeah. Quick interview? No? Shy.
I'm shy.
He's shy. Are you? Oh, this guy. What about you? Want to do an interview? Want to do it? We're live right up there. See? You can see. All right, so we're live here. What's your name?
Mark Powder.
Where are you from?
Athabasca.
Obviously, we got old Willie Styles here who helps IOPS here live stream. So have you guys played yet?
Yeah, we played this morning.
How'd you guys do?
It was a pretty close game against Misty.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but we lost. So.
Oh, you lost?
B-side climb now.
The B-side climb. Have you been playing Indian hockey all your life?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And this is the only team you play for?
Yeah.
Nice. So what are you looking forward to this weekend?
Well, just lots of hockey. Hopefully you can move on from there.
Nice, man. Oh, have a good one. All right, we're going to try and get a couple more players. I don't want to get hit with the puck. CFO Willie Style will come up here and give me an interview. Athabasca lost their first game against Misty. As they're playing Beardys. Blackhawks. Beardys is obviously coming here from across the city, actually, from the Kingsman. They're pretty much full dress, Cal was saying, coming over here to play Athabasca. I'm not sure if they're on the Beardys climb or not. I got to check the roster or the stand. I'm going to try and get Willie up here. He's going to be doing the play-by-play next. And then we got Cal, obviously, entertaining everybody. So, just waiting for the other boys here. Hey, big man, you want to interview? Come on, one time. See, everyone's shy here. See, look up there. That's where you're live here. This is how it looks. See yourself skating. See her coming on. What's your name?
Dusty OJ.
What is it?
Dusty OJ.
How long you been playing with the Athabasca?
Well, this is my first time playing with them. Yeah.
Oh, really? Enjoying it so far?
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to in this tournament?
Try to win.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I guess the Athabasca region.
Awesome, man. Good luck. All right, here we're gonna get a couple of Beardys guys. I'm gonna try get them on here. Quick little interview, and then I'll head off. Fast team here. See if one of the veterans maybe from Blackhawks can come and give a quick interview. But you guys, we're gonna have Beardys Blackhawks versus Athabasca. This guy just rushed over from Kingsman Arena. One of the old veterans here, I see is not playing. He's actually might be coaching. Quick interview. Quick interview. Quick interview.
Sure.
All right, so we're live right up here. Just look at the camera. What's your name?
Kobe Clark.
And I heard you guys just lost a tough one there in Kingsman.
Yeah. It's not good, but
So have you been playing for Beardys long?
yeah, this is probably like my 6th or 7th year doing this with the boys. So
Nice. So you obviously a lot of memories. You guys probably won a lot of tournaments together. What are you looking forward to this weekend?
just having lots of fun, seeing the guys get out there and do everything that they've always been doing since we were young. So
Indian hockey tournament season obviously here from January to about April. What are your favorite tournament looking coming up here?
oh, honestly, I look forward to all of them. I just wait for that text to say, "Hey, you're in. Let's go." And there we go. So and all of them, I'd say honestly.
Awesome, man. Well, good luck to you guys here, and maybe we'll get a win. All right, we're gonna get one of these longtime Beardys Blackhawks here. Gonna get a quick interview. If you look up there.
No.
How you doing, man?
Good. Doing well.
Introduce yourself.
Lawrence Scarpy from Beardys First Nation.
Lawrence, obviously you've been a veteran of the Beardys Blackhawk for many years. Can you tell me, for the years, what the change have you seen from the old style hockey to the new style?
Changes speed, less stick work. And when it comes contact wise, there's a lot of clean hits, I guess, when there's contact. But lately it's all rec hockey, but their big tournaments are coming up, and a lot of young kids given the opportunity, like Athabasca, they're coming out. We got kids that first time ever playing in a big tournament like this right now, and I just want them to get that experience to come out and play. And because without them, they don't make tournaments happen.
And a lot of times, a lot of guys like you that stick with it all through the years to show the boys, how much fun you can have building those relationships. Congratulations too. We were live streaming the James Smith tournament. I know Beardys, you guys took it there. So what was that? What it's like to win with the boys before we let you go here?
Well, we took second, actually.
Oh, was it second? Sorry, man. My bad.
But it's like our guys are 35 plus team. Majority of us are over 40, and we've been together for years. We won 7 FSIN championships, numerous 35 plus championships, and we just go out there, have a good time, win or lose as a team, and we never get down on each other. That's the biggest thing. And the biggest key is they have all the cabarets and they have the dances, whatever. A majority, 99% of the boys stay out of it. And we go there for a reason to play hockey, have fun, and not smelling like booze in the bench or hungover next day. Put on a show for people and more or less for ourselves to go out there and have a good time.
Awesome. There you go. One of the old veterans from the Beardys Blackhawks, many-time champion over from many tournaments. Good luck to you guys here at the tournament, and we'll see you on the other side.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, back to the ice.
No, let's see China.
All right, we're back here. Not sure what Cal Crazy Legs Arcan is doing. Starting stuff right before the puck drops, and he's not even playing. All right, I'm just waiting for the rosters here for Beardys and Athabasca. Wait for the roster here. Beardys Blackhawks versus Athabasca Islanders. Our very own Willis Jeanbay there in net. We'll zoom in on him. He was too shy to come and interview. I'm not sure what's going on here right now.
See the one in the blue?
Yeah, Athabasca in the blue. Live here at the NRCC tournament. I hope you guys enjoy those interviews on the ice there. Like I said, IOPS is always trying our best to keep pushing the limits of what we can do. And love getting these players involved and, quick interviews like that. And, it's pretty special. Whoever's watching might see them on YouTube or Facebook. And, it's just cool, I think, that we're able to do that here at IOPS and showcase all the Indigenous talent here as you were watching live. All right, Beardys coming over here from the Kingsman Arena off a tough loss. And now playing Athabasca. I got no names in here, so I'm just kind of going to do the Beardys number to number here as my roster is getting ready for me. I just know Willie's in net for Athabasca in the blue, Beardys Blackhawks in the white. As you heard the wily veteran there from Beardys saying, a lot of new guys playing in these tournaments now, the up-and-comers getting in the action. Beardys, obviously, many, many championships over the years. A lot of good Indian hockey to be played this weekend. Beardys is going to be one of the teams to beat. Athabasca now looking to go on up here as the Beardys Blackhawk Tendy stops that one. 2 periods of play here as we're early in the first 23 minutes remaining. I want to thank you guys again here for joining the stream here on IOPS. Remember, hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube, or hit that follow if you're on the Facebook page. I think we've got about 15,100 followers right now. Definitely want to hit that 20,000 mark by the end of the year. Beardys number 19 comes up this side. Willie's looking around, seeing which way they're coming from, as they still got control of the puck here. 5-on-5. Athabasca zone here. Moving it around here. You know what I mean here? Just kidding. Playing you on that one. We need to get Kala a microphone somehow. They can interact with us too down there. It's tough, you guys. If you ever did broadcasting, it's tough when you're like a lone person. You got to do these games over and over, and you kind of start losing your voice. Willis there with the stop. It's actually the first time I'm watching him play. Oh, Willie boy. Shout out to the goalies too, man. Like if you're playing in net, man, it does take a lot on your body, a lot of movement all the time. So, Willie is a young 35, but he's got the bones of a 40-plus-year-old there. He's aching so much, but he's playing his heart out right now here for Athabasca as he saves that one, and he gets up here to keep it 0-0 here. Athabasca bringing into the Beardys zone. Number 16 handling it pretty good. And Athabasca, number 7, missed that one as we got number 21 Beardys bringing it back up 3-on-1. Pass to number 2 with the shot. It gets past Willie as Beardys is on the board first. 1-0. 21 minutes remaining. Kevin Roberts here from La Ronge just walked in as his team just beat the previous team here 7-2. He's happy as can be. Obviously hired IOPS for the FSN tournament last year. Thanks again. You want to come on here, Kev? All right, we're going to have Kevin join us. Oh, we'll get that one and I'll get you a new one after. Oh, you want to bring it under? Just hold up, Kev. Here. Yes, Jessica. We're going to have Kevin Roberts here joining us. How's that? Good. You hear me? Yeah. Can you hear me? Yes. Which one are you? There's 3. All right. So welcome. We got Kevin Roberts. Introduce yourself there, young man.
Hey, thank you for having me. Mentioned Kevin Roberts. I'm from Lac La Ronge, and I'm coming to support a couple of our teams from back home. We have the La Ronge 89ers who just finished playing earlier, and I call it the my motherland, Stanley Mission. They won the previous game against PBCN, and that's where my mother's family's from. So
From Stanley Mission?
Yeah.
Nice. Kevin obviously watches a lot of IOPS on the stream there as we didn't know which the team name was. Remember that there?
yeah,
James
that
Smith
was
and
James Smith. That was
had a bunch of people in the comments telling us one thing and the next. We didn't know what to call him. And then Kevin gets on there and gave us the rundown. He said, I paid and I know what their names are.
Yeah, so that 35 plus team, they've been last couple of years they've been going to FSI and they've been using the Ron Huskies, which some of those guys back in the day when they were playing minor hockey, Laurent used the Husky name. So that's where that came from.
The Ronge Huskies. Now it's La Ronge 89.
89ers, yes. We started the 89ers back in 2005 when we opened up our new rink. We started up a new senior team, and
So
we hadn't had any teams really that played with a real name, and so we kind of started new. And the 89ers came from the year 1889 when we signed treaties, so there's a little historical significance there.
That's actually pretty cool. I was just going to ask, where did the 89ers came from? That puts it in perspective. 1889 when they signed a treaty in La Ronge. You guys are treaty what?
We're Treaty 6. We're adhesion to Treaty 6. So February 11th, 1889, Molinosa, that's where we signed treaty. If you ever wonder what Molinosa stands for, it's Montreal Lake.
Wallanosa?
Molinosa. Yeah.
Ma or not?
Molinosa.
Molinosa.
Molana.
Molinosa means Montreal Lake.
Montreal Lake, northern Saskatchewan.
Ah, I did not know that.
Montreal, LA Lake.
The more you know here on
Northern NOSK.
That's Cree or what?
Nope. It's an acronym for Montreal Lake, northern Saskatchewan.
Really?
And that's where they signed treaty with the north.
Molinosa. Yeah. Okay.
That is the north end of Montreal Lake.
Yeah.
So some of the fascinating history I like sharing about our team.
And that's what we want, man. We need more history like that. It is 1-0 here. Willie style, keeping it close here. 11 minutes and 20. Oh, it's 2-0. Sorry. 2-0 here for Beardys. As Beardys just lost a close one. I don't know if you heard that.
I was down on the other rink.
Can you tell us about that game?
They were, what were they? They were leading 3-3.
Yeah.
They tied it up Sandy Lake tied it up 4-4. Then they went into overtime and Sandy Lake won from there.
Cal Arcan obviously coming back from Kingsman Arena here. Him and his son here now working the booth here in the music. And IOPS doing the play-by-play, broadcasting this live here at the NRCC Arena. Kevin, you ever play in this arena?
Yes, I played minor hockey for 3 years here in PA when I was
So like 5 years ago.
little more than 20, let's say that. Yeah, I was in the student residence here and I played 3 years of minor hockey there and started out as an Adam. By the time I was in my second year Pee Wee, we won a provincial championship.
Nice.
That's our little claim to fame for our little residential team there. We had a solid squad, and how it worked back then is for the provincials, the winning team of every city got to go and play against each other. So I know provincials are done a little different format. Back then it was a tournament style. So he played the city champions of Saskatoon. He played the city champions of Regina, Yorkton, Weyburn. And we had quite a good year that year. We were pretty dominant in the PA League. And
you sound like an Oiler fan.
No, I'm not an Oiler fan.
Living in the past. No, I'm just kidding. That's good though. It's always good to have memories like that. You know?
Yeah. That's we have some childhood friends that every time we see, we shake hands and give hugs there. Just it's one thing that always bonded us. So
yeah.
Youth.
And that's what you need with the youth. That's why a lot of, Kevin, I know you're in sports rec and you're always, that's a thing we need to get our kids into is it's any kind of team, anything. It doesn't have to be hockey. It can be any kind of sporting event because you're still, you create all these memories, win or lose, right? Like you're always, man, you become friends with people. I remember playing hockey back in the day with the boys and still kind of being friends with them today, even though I don't see them sometimes for 15 years, right? Like,
and sometimes it doesn't even have to be organized for it. It's just
anything.
Playing shinny on a pond with a group of guys. I mean, that brings people together, and that's.
Yeah, just get out there and try to be a part of something, no matter what. Except an Oiler fan, don't be part of that.
No, I was never an Oiler fan. I was actually growing up. Guy Lafleur was my hockey idol, and once he was
from Montreal, sorry.
Once he was ending his career, I went. Mario Lemieux became my favorite player, so I've been a Pittsburgh fan since then. And of course, Crosby's changed the hockey world. Actually, I've read a couple of books. I've got a little library at home with all the hockey books that probably came out in the last 15 years that have been sold at Cole's bookstore.
Yeah.
And out of all the autobiographies I've been reading, there's two guys that changed the game. Sidney Crosby, just because of the style of play, and you see a lot of the coaching, a lot of the preparation.
Yeah.
That's all came from him. And the second guy is Bobby Hull. In terms of professional contracts, and he changed the professional game that way.
Through signing a big contract.
Yeah, he was the first millionaire hockey player, and those are the two guys you'll find that one that changed. Well, they both changed the game professionally.
Yeah. Huh, interesting. Yeah, Crosby's style is, man, like the guy's just dominant all around, and he's the all-around player, right?
Yeah.
A lot of comparison to who would you want on your team, Ovechkin or Crosby. Guaranteed you want Crosby because, that guy you put in any situation, right? Where obviously Ovechkin's just a dominant goal scorer.
Well, also at the time when Crosby first came into the league was the 10,000 hours thing of repetition.
Yeah.
And that's the big thing in minor hockey now. I mean, it all came when Crosby came into the league.
Yeah, even coming down here and watching Indian hockey, it's changed. And I talked to a lot of the guys out here when I was doing interviews, and I've noticed it obviously over the last few years is speed. Speed is the new normal now.
Yeah.
Back in the day when we were playing you had your odd fast player. Now it seems all these young guys are just built for speed, man.
Yeah.
I get it. They don't want to play the rough and tough game that we grew up on, right? It's just a different thing. It's a different style. They're all about finesse and making the good plays, the passes, and using their legs. And I like watching it, man. When I was watching the James Smith live, man, I was so impressed, like just how awesome the game. It almost felt like you're watching an NHL game, man. Just the quality of play.
The skill level is definitely increased over the years. Even Gretzky back in December, when or was that back in December when Bedard did the Michigan?
Oh yeah, two
Gretz-
Michigans in that
yeah.
day.
Gretzky said he could never do that in his life. That's the greatest player in the world saying that.
But do you think it wasn't done because they'd never seen it? Once that one guy did it in the Michigan, obviously game, it's kind of like
Well,
people started doing it after. Do you think
I think a lot of it goes back to, like I say, Crosby started a lot of that
yeah.
finesse, skill, tiny little, fancy little moves.
5-0 now. Beardys is leading Athabasca Islanders. And yeah, you're right. Crosby did start all that. And, now we got McDavid, who's just a beast. Even though I can't stand the team he plays on, I love watching them play.
Oh yes.
I go on to Kimooch to an Oilers game to watch him, man. And, he's that dominant. He's that awesome. Like his speed is unreal. And I think too, a lot of these youth they're seeing how fast he is, maybe working on their speed now. Obviously, their stick handling, to kind of maybe be the next McDavid. And I guarantee, and I'm going to tell you now, you're hearing it from IOPS first, that you're going to see a dominant Indigenous player being taken over and easy in the top 5 and possibly even be better than McDavid.
Well, the next projected Indigenous kid that we're looking at is McKenna. McKenna.
Not that
He was in
Moose Jaw?
No, that's Mackenzie. Mackenzie is Pavel. He's out of Cumberland. I'm friends with the family, and Pavel was one of my son's best friends, and so right from novice, they've played with each other in the native tournament circuit. So
Nice.
Pavel, we had Sage, Roper Blanchard, who was listed with the Battlefords. He's playing with the Quakers right now, and Frankie Chaboyer. We had
Frankie Fence Post.
We had a good little group there, and we were always added guys to our tournament team. But
that'd be a stacked team, eh?
We were one of the successful teams out there. Always had fun. They always shared that bond with each other now.
6-0 here as Athabasca is down by 6, and
they just brought in
yeah, I see that. The visor.
The blue tinted visor. I think this is their gun.
Yeah. The 1,000 in a room guy just entered the tournament here. The game, it might be a little too late as his team is trailing by 6. Old Willie Styler's having some issues in net, but hats off to him for still playing and doing a good job.
A different team from this morning. They were skating. They were making some good passing. They played really well this morning last basket. Even though they lost, they played really well.
But I was telling you too, it's nice to hear different reserves playing, like Athabasca. You never hear them playing in the big tournaments. Whitecap now, they got a young team
Whitecap. They were in Saskatoon. Actually.
James Smith there, yeah.
My son played with them. And,
did they?
He was they had a few offers, but they asked him first, and he committed to them, and he wasn't going to jump ship on them.
Nice.
So he
loyalty.
Through. I had a few vets commenting on that it's not, it's getting rare, that loyalty with guys
sticking,
running to the money, right?
Yeah. But it's tough too in a day and an age, man. Like especially everything's
Oh, yeah.
expensive.
No,
you know, a
no,
hockey stick is what $200-300.
well, you're not getting any like top end sticks. You're spending easy $300 once.
Oh, nice save by Willie to keep the game going here. Well, glove save.
Yeah, that part's understandable too. You know, people have expenses and they have to take a day off work, maybe without pay.
Yeah,
So yeah,
and it's a tough call, man. Like, like especially in your big tournament, lots of money's on the line. You're right. You got to take some time off. What do you do? Like, this team here that wants you, they're probably not going to have a shot in hell. So a team that really wants you might win it, right? Like, it's tough, man. Like, even the NHLers chase that money when they have to.
oh yeah,
6-0 here. Willie with the stop. 6 minutes left here in the first. 10 Athabasca get that one goal to keep this game going, or is Beardys going to end it sooner than later?
I believe Athabasca is a mixture of the three northern bands. It's not actually one First Nation, but PAGC allows this just because they don't have a whole lot of players.
Yeah.
And most of the guys that they do bring in are urban.
Oh, are they?
So they have Black Lake, Hatchet Lake, and Fond du Lac. I think they've got a couple of
Dene name.
Yeah.
Well, they're all Dene, aren't they? Up there?
Yep, we're Dene communities.
And it's nice to see these northern teams come here to this tournament and new players you're watching, right? So we are live here on IOPS, you guys. Check us out, iops.ca, empowering Indigenous success, job postings every day. There's going to be more, as well as we live stream Indigenous events to showcase the talent we have for our people, especially with Indian hockey. We do all kinds of events. If you want to get us hired, inbox us at IOPS.
When did you start? Last year? Last year, was that your first event?
No, I've been live streaming probably since 2018, 17, but not this capacity,
Yeah.
just cell phone
Oh yeah.
kind of stuff, right? Doing podcasts and stuff. And then when the world shut down, the chief right next door, Chief Tandy Stones, who I always say kind of gave me my start of getting my name out there, hired me to start live streaming their band meetings and stuff. And then she was big into Indian relay and then hired me to do that. And yeah, that's kind of just how it all started. I guess getting out there, right?
Yeah. You got some big gigs though last year.
Yeah, I got a lot of gigs, man. And the team's growing. Obviously, I got Candace Poorman here helping out, my girlfriend, and obviously Willis there, who's an attendee for Athabasca. He helps out here because he does his Deneate podcast, but he brings that northern crowd too online. And then we got Cal Arcan here does play-by-play. So it's kind of just growing and having fun with it. But, it's all about, that's why IOPS was started, is just to showcase our people, because when I talk to a lot of people, like, you want to watch some good hockey, go to a res tournament, man. Like, you're going to see some good players. And big shout out to all the Indigenous entrepreneurs out there today. I want to give a shout out to my cousin Tyson Watney, BNK Hockey. You guys check them out on Instagram and Facebook if you want a hockey camp brought to you. It also involves mental health and as well more training involved besides hockey. So check them out, Tyson Watney and BNK Hockey. Willie Style, was that a save or a goal?
That was a save.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I just was chatting with Tyson the other day. He's entering a team into the tournament we are hosting in April in Saskatoon, first weekend, April 5th to the 7th. The Western
I see that.
Western Canadian Challenge Cup. We're hosting it as part of the Indigenous Sports Academy.
Nice. So what rink is that?
We're at Gemini and for the 3 days, and we are using that as both a recruitment tool to see some of our Indigenous kids coming up, and also to as a fundraiser. So there's a couple of
That's for the hockey game, right?
yeah, that's the Indigenous Sports Academy. We have a U17 in the Canadian Sports School Hockey League, and we're in our we're officially in our second year into the league.
Can you tell us a little about that team? Why it was created?
Well, I think there's lots of kids that are just on the cusp of AAA, and they don't always get that opportunity. And the academy setting also is allows kids to play at a high level of hockey, but also to take. They're looking to because in the end, there's only so many kids that are going to go pro ever in the sport of hockey, but you want to use academics to get ahead in life and play at a high level of hockey, the academy is for you. There's a fairly high expense to it, but I mean you're paying for it. Like our team right now, they flew out Wednesday. They went to Delta. They're in Delta right now. They played last night.
That?
BC.
Oh,
Delta
okay.
BC. So the Delta's hosting a showcase. They're not tournaments, they're showcases, and they're designed to put a bunch of teams in one community, one city, playing a bunch of games, and all the scouts will. It's a little advantage for the scouts to be there for that weekend.
Wow.
They don't have to travel rink to rink.
Yeah, because they know the best of the best there. Nice. Well, that's good on you guys. I know
Courage Bear and
Bear's part of that, yeah.
Brad McEwen, they're our founders. Then they gave me a call and asked if I wanted to be a part of it, and so I did. And we Courage always tells parents when we do our it'll talk about the history to the parents in our orientation that I purchased jerseys even before we had a roster.
Let's get the camera up here. Kevin, stand back a bit. Get your hands and face in the camera here. We're going to look at that one here. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I want to talk more about your thing. Okay. All right. There. We're live here, you guys. Kevin Roberts there. So we're talking about obviously the team you guys
the Sports Academy.
Let's get more into that. Can we talk about price? How much it is? Because if you are doing a fundraiser, maybe there's people under that might want to.
Well, this year was approximately 20,000 for a kid to go to the academy, but that 20,000 is all spoken for because it pays for the rink rental. We pay the coach a full-time salary. Assistants, they get a part-time salary. So we've got a couple of assistant coaches. You go to the teams, and where are they today? They're in BC. They flew there. I mean, you can imagine the cost for 20 air flights there and back, hotel rooms.
I think it's cheap.
When we travel into Saskatchewan, it's all charter bus. Some of the local, the closer places. So when you go to Prairie Hockey Academy, they'll use a team bus with a trailer, that type of thing. We've cut down some costs there, but there's always families out there that can use a little bit of support and assistance in terms of finances. I mean, some First Nations will help with all the expenses. Some will do
if their kid is in there.
Yeah. Okay. We've had some First Nations pay for the whole fees. We've had some First Nations not even be able to help their kid.
Yeah.
So it varies, but we're fundraising to offset some costs of the team because there's ring rentals. That's pretty high, especially when you have a primetime game in Saskatoon.
Yeah.
You're looking at $300 an hour just for
$300 an hour for ice?
For ice time. You're averaging about I'd say $250-ish.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, hockey's not cheap there. If we want a primetime game on a Friday, and we do have some of those, our costs are going to be just to host a game with being our refs, rink rental. We're almost at $1,200 a game.
Wow. $1,200 just to have a game.
Just to host a game in
To host a
Saskatoon.
game.
That's 4 refs. That's ice rental.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where
Not cheap for sure.
no.
I don't know why we had to pick the sport that we're getting at. It has to be the most expensive, eh?
Yeah. Well, speaking of other sports, there's a reason why we're not Indigenous Hockey Academy.
Why's that?
Because the goal is to expand into other sports.
Oh, I like that. Yes.
So I know when we first started our first year, we played as an exhibition team. So we played exhibition games. We got to play in some tournaments. We went to academy tournaments. Went to a couple of AA tournaments. But we got a lot of interest from different sports organizers wanting to be a part of the academy and branch out into different sports. I know the owners of the Saskatoon Blades, that family.
Yeah.
They own the Rush, right? And so the Rush is looking to maybe get some type of a cross program going.
Oh, yeah. Bring it back full circle.
There's
almost,
an
right?
Indigenous track program in Saskatoon that exists right now, and they too were interested in seeing how they could maybe partner and be a part of the Indigenous Sports Academy. So, we've had some people reach out about a fastball academy.
Such a great idea, man.
So that's why we're not using the term Indigenous Hockey Academy.
Yeah.
The plan is to branch out, but you always say we need to build our base with our one team, make sure we have a strong foundation financially and as an organization before we start moving on to other sports. So that's a little bit of the background there that I share about the academy. We have a great group of boys this year and doing quite well in the league. I was on the road trips last year quite a bit.
Yeah.
And man, just having a blast with those young guys. I do their social media. I'm kind of cut down my role a bit, but I do the social media stuff, and so I still chat with the parent. We have a parents chat group there, and so I'm active with them there.
But hats off to you guys for not only thinking hockey, because you're right. There's so many sports out there, so many different opportunities. I've been saying that these youth can come up on, and hockey obviously being one of the most expensive. But hats off to you guys and what you guys are accomplishing. Obviously, maybe we'll talk and about possibly live streaming that tournament. It's a fundraiser. I'd love to be part of it because I have thoughts about the opportunities empowering our peoples. Kevin Roberts, you guys joined us here from L'Orange or Lac L'Orange.
Lac L'Orange.
And I want to thank you for joining us real quick. Any quick shout out here before we kill the live?
Oh, just a shout out to Sage. Should be hitting the ice a couple hours. He's there out in Weyburn. The ice rules are out in Weyburn, so hoping he gets the call tonight. And my staff back home were watch the fort while I'm away. So we our rink crew, boy, we opened for 6 months of the year, and we closed down maybe a dozen times in that 6 months. So my rink crew is always
on it,
keeping the doors open, boy.
All right. Well, thanks, Kevin, for joining us, you guys, and we're gonna see you at the next game.
Yeah, next time I come on, we'll do the summer games.
Yes. I hope.